Hey YouTube friends, welcome to this quick little video to help you work towards the middle splits, box splits, side splits, whatever you refer to them as. One of my subscribers left a comment requesting this video, so here I am making it. If you have any requests or suggestions, you are very much welcome to comment them and I will try my best to make them. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, please do so that you can flow with me in the future, and of course please give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. For this video, it would be useful to grab a bolster, a cushion, some blocks, anything that you've got nearby to give you a bit of support and cushioning for things that we will be moving into later. So we will begin our flow here in Skandasana. So we're not just going to be doing loads and loads of static stretches, we will be doing some dynamic movements, some strengthening movements, because it's super duper important to have both that strength and stability as well as that flexibility. So coming into your Skandasana, soles of the feet together, knees dropping out to the sides. They can be super close into the groin, they can be a bit further away. If bringing them in closer means that your spine rounds forward like this, then just take them a bit further out. And I will invite you to face the long edge of your mat at the moment. So just take a moment to check in with how the hips are feeling today. This is a great practice to return to again and again, to build up that flexibility. Obviously, you're not just going to do this practice once and suddenly be able to drop down into box splits. It's one that you'll need to come back to a few times a week to slowly work yourself there. And each time you come into it, your hips might be feeling different, your inner thighs might be feeling different. So this moment right here is the time to check in with yourself, see where your body is at today. If you're feeling comfortable as you are, you might start to find length in the spine and then start to edge your way down into a fold, pressing the elbows into the knees, drawing the thighs down towards the earth. And as you are all ready, come back up to an upright position. And then a little challenge for you is to make your way into Malasana without using your hands for support. So stamping the feet on the earth and then lifting the hips off, wiggling your way into a Malasana, pressing the elbows into the knees, knees into elbows, and just take a moment to wiggle around here from side to side, feeling into the hips. On your next breath in, take the left hand down, sweep the right arm up, and use that left arm to really push that left knee open, intensifying the stretch in the inner thighs and getting a nice little bonus opening in the chest while we're here. Come back through center and take it over to the other side. Energetically drawing that left knee away as you push the right knee in the other direction. Come back through centre, and then once again we've got the little challenge of walking ourselves out to goddess without using the hands. So start to lift the hips up and walk the feet out to goddess, shimmy them out, toes point out, heels point in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink into the hips, drop it down and wiggle, shimmying yourself from side to side. Finding the strength as we stretch here. Bring the hands onto the knees, dip the right shoulder in, push that right knee away from you. Come back through centre, dip the left shoulder in, use that left hand to push that left knee open. One more time on each side, dip the right shoulder in, come back through centre, dip that left shoulder in. Come back through centre, hold your goddess and take some pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Building those strong muscles that will support us in our middle splits. And then take a lunge onto that right leg. Coming into Skandasana as we've been doing, using that right elbow to push the right knee open. You might shimmy that left foot even further away from you. Really feeling into the inner thighs here. And then either with the hands for support on the mat, at heart centre or up overhead, we'll travel into Skandasana on the left leg. Once again, take a moment, opening here, noticing how this side maybe feels different from the other. And now using whichever arm variation works for you, travel back over to the right. Take it to the left, back to the right, over to the left, back to the right, one more time on each side, back to the left. Now come over to the right and spin yourself round into a revolved Skandasana. So framing the right foot with both hands and then spinning yourself all the way around onto the outer edge of both feet. So you're on the outer edge of the right foot, outer edge of the left foot, left hip is on the floor, left leg is straight, and the right knee is pointing up to the sky. Can be a bit of a confusing move if you've never done it before, but once you've done it once, it becomes very intuitive the next time. So feeling into the outside edge of that right hip here. And then unravel all the way back to your Skandasana. Make your way over to the left, frame the left foot, and twizzle yourself all the way around into Revolved Skandasana on the other side. Unravel yourself, come back through centre, come back up into Goddess for one final time, and then straighten the legs, hands to the hips, give the hips a little shimmy, a little wiggle. Bring the heels to point out, toes to point in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, descend down into Prasarita Padottanasana. Wiggle the hips from side to side, taking a little bend into each knee maybe as you move across. Walking the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, start to sink your way down into Upavista Konasana. So my bolster's getting in my way. Sorry, Mr. Bolster. Sliding your way down, feet pointing out at an angle. So not coming into our middle splits just yet. Your legs might not be as wide as mine. That is absolutely okay. Toes pointing up to the sky, knees pointing up to the sky. So we don't want our knees to be collapsing back or collapsing forwards. Keep them nice and healthy, pointing upwards. Really flex the feet back towards your face and draw the legs down towards the earth. So finding really active legs. And then we'll find some strength in the hips here. You might need to make your angle a bit more narrow, reaching the arms up and then coming down to hover, lifting back up, hovering back down. So coming until your face is just a few inches away from the mat. And keeping the legs as they are, not letting them collapse. Give me 3 more. So like I said, you might think that getting into your box splits is all about just pure flexibility, but we need that strength to support us as we do it as well to make sure we don't get injured. So now we've found our strength, now we can stretch. Coming into your pancake, so starting to walk the hands forwards, bringing the belly and then the chest down towards the earth. So you don't want your chest and your head to meet the earth before your belly does. You want your belly to make its way down first. And once again, notice if your legs have collapsed. Keep them nice and active. As you're ready, start to press yourself back up and make your way back into your prasarita. So you can bring the feet in, press yourself back up, and then start to walk them back out wide into prasarita. So this is where your bolster or cushion might come in handy. It can be useful to get some support underneath your chest. We'll bring the fingertips down to the earth and simply start to slide the feet out away from each other. Then you might come down onto the forearms as you get further down, and then you might put the bolster or the cushion under your chest. Let those feet slide out. Slowly, making the hips further and further down to the earth. I did used to be able to do box splits, but I've literally not practiced them in about a year, so this is a challenge for me too. Take it to your edge, never to the point of injury. Keep breathing. Oh, there we go. Wow, I'm feeling it, guys. Breathing here. Once you get down as far as you can try and turn the feet up to the sky. I'm just going to hang out here in my very wide straddle splits because I was not feeling the box splits today. So if you start to make your way down and you're not feeling it, then getting out is definitely the worst part. If you're not feeling it, that's totally cool. You can just hang out, slowly start to inch your way closer and closer to the floor. That has got my hips going, guys. And while you're there, maybe hanging out, trying to inch your way into your box split, I'll tell you that it might not be possible for you to make it into box splits. The anatomy that you were born with might mean that it's not possible for your body to make that shape, and that's totally okay. So the way that your femur, which is your thigh bone, imagine this is the top of your thigh bone and this is your hip socket, the way that they meet together might mean that it's just not possible for your legs and your hips to make the angle necessary for you to drop all the way down into box splits. Nothing wrong with that, nothing to be ashamed of. We're all different, and the things we can do with our bodies are all different, and that's what makes us cool and special. So enough of that. You're probably wishing I would shut up while you are trying to focus on your box splits right now. If you are ready to move out at any time, it's so awkward to get out of box splits, but you can slowly start to press yourself back up to a seated position. I like to just sit like this, sitting on my shins, and just find a little wiggle with my hips. And if you lost your connection to your breath while you were making into the box splits, let's all finish this practice together with a deep releasing breath, letting go of any frustrations, any feelings about what happened today. So deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Like I said at the start, I'd be super grateful for any likes, any subscribes, any comments, and hopefully I'll be practicing again with you very soon. Sending you lots of love and wishes for a wonderful day.